First of all, starting off with the valedictorian policy, are you familiar with this policy?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
I'm now handing the witness, Your Honor, and the opposing counsel copies of the Longstreet Public School Board's policy for valedictorian. Okay, is this a true and accurate copy of the valedictorian
It
policy?
appears to be.
Okay, and is this kept within your regular business?
Well, we don't really look at it until it gets close to the time that the valedictorian for that class is being chosen.
Okay, Your Honor, I move to admit the defense's Exhibit G into evidence.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Okay, Your Honor, at this time may I distribute extra copies to the jury?
You may.
Okay. Okay, I'd like to go over the first part of the valedictorian policy first. The first part of the valedictorian policy is whoever gets the highest GPA, correct?
That is correct.
And then if there's a tie between the GPAs, it goes to ACT scores, correct?
Yes.
And Taylor Jennings and both Chris Hall were tied in GPAs at 4.5 and ACT scores of 33, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and now the third part, which comes if both are tied, the overall decision comes down to you, correct?
Well, first it goes to community activities.
But overall it becomes the principal's decision, correct?
Yeah, it is my decision to choose the person that is the most fit. Yes.
Okay, so in Chris Hall's specific case, if things were to stand true as they were, it would have came down to you, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I'd like to move on to your relationship with Jennings. Do you consider yourself good friends with Jennings?
I would consider myself good friends with her family.
Okay, now Taylor Jennings, she bowls on your bowling team, correct?
She occasionally steps in to help, but it's very rare when she does.
Okay, and she attends the same church as you, correct?
As many other people do.
Okay, and in fact you've known her family before she was born, right?
I have known her family for multiple years.
And she has mown your lawn before for additional money, correct?
Yes, but there's other people who do it too.
Okay, but Taylor Jennings has mowed your lawn, right?
I don't see the point of that question, but yes.
Okay, and after church one day, she came to you and talked to you about the valedictorian policy, correct?
She came to talk to me about the race.
But, yeah, she came and talked to you about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, and when she came up and talked to you, she specifically was asking you about who was ahead, correct?
All she did was ask me how the race was going.
And you responded and told her that Chris Hall appeared to be in the lead, correct?
Yes.
And she seemed disappointed when you said this, right?
Like anybody else would be.
Okay, and at the end of the conversation before she left, she also stated, "We'll see," correct?
She promised she would wait and see how the race turned out.
Not that she would, or she did not state that she would wait until see what would come out. She said, "We will see," correct?
She just told me she would wait and see what would happen.
Okay, then. I'd like to reference to Exhibit F, the school schedules. Now, Taylor Jennings is also in a photography class, correct?
It appears that way, yes.
Okay, just bringing that. Okay, and now I'd like to go on to the day in question, February 28, 2011. And in fact, that day you were not in the chemistry class, were you?
No, I was in my office.
So you didn't see you didn't see Chris Hall do anything, and you didn't see Taylor Jennings do anything in that class whatsoever.
As I said before, I wasn't in the classroom.
Okay, and the only reason that Chris Hall was taken away was what Taylor Jennings said, correct?
No, it was because the meth was found in her backpack.
Now, this is before the meth was found, but the reason Chris Hall was taken into custody was because of what Taylor Jennings said, correct? Her accusation of meth.
Taylor was taken into custody. She was arrested because the meth was in her backpack.
You mean Chris Hall?
Chris Hall, I'm sorry.
Okay, and in fact, were there any other indications of Chris Hall having meth other than Taylor Jennings that day?
Well, the fact that the canister with the baggie with the meth was in Chris's backpack, that was the reason.
But nobody else told you this other than Taylor Jennings, correct?
Taylor came and told me about her suspicions, and when Chris's backpack was searched, that's where the meth was found.
Okay, and you trusted her when she told you this, correct?
Well, if somebody comes and tells me that there might be drugs in my school, I take action right away.
Okay, and you did, didn't you?
Like I would if any other student had come and told me.
Yes, but you sent Chris Hall, Officer Pat down specifically and got Chris Hall into custody, correct?
Actually, both students were taken into my office.
But Officer Pat-Down got Chris and you got Taylor, correct?
I'm not sure who got Chris. I went to go get Taylor.
Okay, thank you.